Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Perfect Food Joy. I'm here to help you learn how easy it is to cook and to enjoy cooking. And today's recipe is split pea soup. Just look at how thick and wonderful this soup will be for a warming and filling meal for a chilly day. I give general measurements during the video and will add the recipe to the video at the end. You can also find it in the description below this video. Okay, here we go. The first thing is to heat the pan to about a medium-low heat and add 2 or 3 tablespoons of bacon fat to the pan. I save mine when I make bacon just for dishes like this. If you want to, you can fry up some bacon and add bacon to the soup, but in this version, we just use the fat. As soon as it melts in the pan, we'll add the fresh garlic, about 2 or 3 cloves, depending on how much garlic you like. I like a good amount. As soon as the garlic gets hot in the bacon fat, we add the carrots and the celery and the onion to the pan. It sizzles each time we add something because of the moisture in the ingredients. This is about 2 to 3 small carrots sliced into rounds, a small onion chopped, and 2 or 3 stalks of celery chopped. So I've got it all stirred up and everything is nicely coated in the warm fat and the pan is getting warmer. I'll put a lid on it and let it cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. Wow, look at that cooking away. Doesn't it look wonderful? Giving it a little stir, make sure it doesn't burn. We're getting ready to add more ingredients. The next addition to the pan is about a cup or maybe a little more of chopped ham. It's from a ham bone that I cooked in a pressure cooker. It's from our last ham dinner. After it was cooked, I pulled the ham off of the bone and chopped it, and now I'll let it heat up with the vegetables, adding another layer of flavor. The lid goes back on for another 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, we're getting ready to check progress, and it's looking good. The vegetables are cooking and the smells are fantastic. I haven't cooked this long enough yet to begin browning, and I don't really recommend browning to create flavor in this recipe. It's getting time to add the dried split peas. We've used yellow instead of green. It doesn't matter, they taste the same. About 1.5 cups, adding dry seasonings. I'll tell you more about those in the recipe. And we're going to add about 6 cups of water to the pan. And when you pour that in, of course, it sizzles, you know. Makes a tss. As you can see, the vegetables aren't yet cooked and look a little fresh. And the fat in the pan has risen to the top of the water. I'm going to give the soup a good stir, and I'm going to cover the pan again, and I'm going to turn the heat up to about medium high to begin the added water to boil. I'd like to show you how split peas cook. I've been watching this pan, eager for the soup to cook. And I've removed the lid to check on it, and look at all the foam. This stage of making split pea soup sometimes makes new cooks a little nervous, and if you don't watch the pan, it can be disastrous because when the peas make foam, they can bubble up and boil over. Just keep stirring the foam down. You don't need to remove the foam. It will disappear shortly in the cooking process. I'll just keep stirring for a few moments so that the foam dissipates and blends into the soup. Turn it back down to medium-low or maybe even low. Put the lid back on the pan. Ooh, did you see the steam in the camera? Now I'm going to add some potatoes to the soup. I'm adding leftover parsley potatoes that are seasoned only with parsley and butter, so they'll be a great addition to the soup. If you want to add potatoes to your soup, add about 2 or 3 small potatoes that you've chopped into bite-sized pieces at the time you add the other vegetables. And when you add your dried seasonings, increase the amount of parsley to about a full tablespoon. Well, here we are, about an hour and a half later, with the completed pot of split pea soup. It's thick and it's rich with layers of flavor, from the bacon fat we started with, the fresh garlic that added its goodness to the fat and spread to the peas and the rest of the soup, the flavors of the onion, celery, carrots, potatoes, and the seasonings that went in there too. When all of these flavors are cooked together with the fairly bland peas, the combination is just a wonderful blend of comfort and goodness that you will thoroughly enjoy. This soup is so good for us, and it adds vegetable protein as well as meat protein. As you can see, almost every spoonful has a small chunk of ham in it, which adds to the texture of the soup when you're eating it. Thank you so much for watching through to the end. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. Here's a recipe.